Former governor of Zamfara State, Abdulaziz Yari, has been flown to the United Kingdom in a wheelchair. Yari was in a bad shape medically when he was brought to the airport ahead of the 6-hour-long flight to the UK on a British Airways aircraft. Yari is flying to UK on British Airways flight for a medical trip. He was even brought in a wheelchair, a source at the airport confirmed to Sahara reporters on Saturday morning. The 54-year-old politician was governor of Zamfara State from May 2011 to May 2019. In April 2021, Yari was detained by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over alleged illegal financial dealings and misappropriation of funds. Before then, in February of that year, he was also grilled by EFCC operatives in Lagos, after which the Federal High Court in Abuja ordered the final forfeiture of funds belonging to him, domiciled in Zenith and Polaris banks. Among alleged financial infractions against Yari include the sum of $56,000 reportedly lodged in his account with Polaris Bank, 12.9 million naira, 11.2 million naira, $303 million, 217,000 naira, and $311.8 million, said to be kept in different Zenith Bank accounts in his name and companies. Okay, if government or if the court could have asked is all those accounts be forfeited, what does that mean? It means that he was guilty of that, or was there a plea bargaining? I don't understand, because if the governor or the court has ordered the final forfeiture of funds belonging to him domiciled in those banks, it means that he was guilty. But that was not, they just forfeit it and let's go. Then what is now the difference between these kind of people? We are not even coming to the issue of whether it's being flown to abroad or not. Then what is now the difference between the so-called governor, the former governor, and the Yahoo boys and those who are committing riches? Because those money are not meant for him, they are meant for the public, and it has gone back to the public purse or public coffer or the government's coffer. Those money, a lot of people would have lost their lives. A lot of people have lost their source of livelihood because that money was meant for the people, but it was domiciled in his own account. Now it's been forfeited. What is now the difference between them and the Yahoo boys they are talking about? We are just deceiving ourselves in this country. But when you see common man committing atrocities, they want to use all manner of government instrumentality to nail the person. But when it comes to them, just to forfeit, if they have to forfeit, that means you were guilty of that offense. That being said, you see their life is now that money that's supposed to be used to have built a befitting hospital. Even if the federal government wants to be nice, we should even have a world class 6 hospitals, befitting hospitals in the 6 geopolitical zones in this country. If really they are serious about it, all this money that you are spending, now you want to subject yourself to 6 hours, anything could happen. And I've read a lot of cases whereby some of the doctors some of the people who had lost their lives all in the name of flying them to the UK, which they said these things that they will bring people to the UK, that the Nigerian doctors could have been able to manage all these things. Then you now take the person, risk your life again for 6 hours. You see their life? They will never learn. But they want ordinary citizens to be law-abiding. They will never learn. They will never do the right thing. When are we going to be out of this slavery that we are talking about? But they are very quick to point at Yahoo boys. They are very quick to point at all these teenagers. Who are those ones? Who are they learning from? They are learning from all these people. You think they are not hearing? If the court has ordered the forfeiture of all those funds, shows that he stole the money. Because what belongs to you, the court has no right. If you can prove it beyond reasonable doubt, the court has no right, because all the evidence, you must provide your evidence. The court has no right to say, let your money be forfeited. What are we talking about? What happens to the state he governed for 8 years? Is the hospital not good to treat him? Or is Abuja hospital not good for him? God is watching. Woe unto politicians who call evil good and call good evil. The day of God's judgment is now. You see, Nigerians are talking. Gusau State of the Earth hospitals he built within 8 years would have been better for him. He is suffering from a leukemia. Only UK hospitals can cure him. He is only pretending to be sick. By the time he makes some withdrawals, there he will be okay. They can only fool themselves and not God. Let him stand up so that he can continue to monitor the political game plan which he and his fellow politicians who know tomorrow have set for 2023. What happens to Zamfara General Hospital? Foolish governors that will never have sense. All they do is loot and run abroad when they fall sick. Go and check the hospital that Akpabio built. Billions of naira had entered into that hospital. I don't know whether that hospital is functioning. Before you could say Jack Robinson, everything will start deteriorating. Everything will start getting spoiled. Before you could say Jack Robinson, they will not use it. They will not use it. They will just do some shabby work, waste money, and take the remaining money. Do the necessary in the health sectors. You know, go here. Health issue na UK. All politicians they receive medical care. Almighty God will judge every one of you. God will judge all of them. So there's no good hospital in the state he governed for 8 years. I wish I am the pilot. I will make a U-turn in the air and returning back to a hospital in his state. He doesn't work that way. Mad people everywhere. Walk, eh? Flown to UK. They built us a hospital they cannot receive treatment from. They built us a road they cannot even drive on. So our Nigerian doctors don't know how to treat such ailments, right? In 1984, India beat Nigeria 99.0. Second leg in Lagos, Nigeria. India brought in rain doctor to make the rain to rain. Till today, the rain is still raining. Friends, please, what will happen if the rain did not stop? May which year continue to be Nigeria politicians' retirement home? Kai, this one harsh you. This is one of their person. It be like say EFCC don't remember him. Now their way was the corruption charges against him. Why such drama? At least he has a wheelchair that can fly. Why breaking news? He was at Zamfara State for 8 years without much for his people. May he be healed. I hope the current governor is seeing what is happening to the former governor with the way he's chasing the deputy up and down. Life is in stages. They will never learn. Yes, so they have a reprobate heart has been given to them.